Hello, my beautiful soul family. It's your girl, Lady Mariposa. I'm back with you with another reading. This reading is going to be for Capricorn. What do you need to know right now? If you would like a free chance at a free reading, you can find that in the description box below. If you would like to donate to the channel to help keep the channel alive and also to donate for my time and energy that I do for these collective readings, that information is also in the description box below. Also, if you have Facebook, I do have a Facebook at the Painted Lady Tarot LLC. You can find that link below as well. If not, you can just literally search in the Facebook search bar for the Painted Lady Tarot LLC. Go hit that like, share, follow. Make sure you follow me here, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know every time I'm live. I've been missing in action a little bit today, over the last few weeks, Capricorn, and I can't talk today. I'm having a hard time getting words out. The retrograde energy, I don't know how. Hopefully everybody got through it the best that they could. I know it was a little bit up and down for a lot of different energies. There's a lot of past energies coming back. I actually feel a lot of that in your energy for this reading. When I was meditating on your energy earlier, I actually was hearing the song, I feel the sin coming on. I feel the right that's about to go wrong. Like, I feel a sin coming on by the Pistol Annies. But I was really hearing because there's so, if you don't know about the Pistol Annies is a girl group consisting of Miranda Lambert and two other lovely ladies who I cannot remember the names of, and I don't really want to guess. But there was a specific line that was in there by the brunette of the group. And it goes, please, Jesus, don't hold me back. I know it ain't mine, but I want it so bad. The smoke and the whiskey's got me feeling easy. And maybe I'll fade into black. Like, I'm hearing that song, like you're being tempted by somebody, or somebody is wanting to tempt you. You could have actually, during the retrograde, and this is why I wanted to wait a few weeks to get into realignment, because I knew the energy with retrograde was going to be all over the place. And I really wanted to be in alignment before I did your readings, Capricorn. But I feel like if somebody hasn't already come back, they're going to. And it's somebody from your past. I'm definitely feeling that heavily. Let's see here, actually. I wasn't leaning on this being like a love reading. This is more likely like, what do you need to know right now? But this is the energy that I'm feeling strongly with you. So we're going to actually do, first, we're going to need what you need to know right now about love. So we're going to use the Situation Love Oracle deck to find out what the heck is going on, Cappies. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know right now in regards to their love situation? Ooh. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, so we've got Ascending came out in the reverse, which is learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase in the reverse. So just think of it as the opposite whenever it's in reverse. And then you had shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation, but also coffin that came up like this on top of that. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transition. Tragic endings and separation in the reverse. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. At the bottom of the deck, we have teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. So I do feel like this is definitely a past energy that you've already dealt with. I'm feeling like there's lots of regrets here. So somebody is in regret. They might come to you saying that they want commitment with you now, because I feel like whoever this is for, Cappy said that, I feel like this is a lot of you. Retrograde must have been really retroing for you guys this time around. Like, I don't feel anything really bad happened, but you have a lot of past energies that are coming back and trying to resurface, and it may have started during the retrograde, this last one that we just had. Oh my nose. Sorry. I feel like somebody's crying over you, and somebody could have been like coming back saying they've changed and now they want commitment with you, and engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership and union, completion. Anything else about this energy? Ooh, it flipped up and then flipped upside down again. Backstabbing. This could be somebody who feels like you backstabbed them, or you could feel like they backstabbed you in regards to a situation. We got heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, and shocking attack. See, and there's shock here too, and with coffin on top of it. The golden mirror. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So this could be somebody, we all know how narcissists are, or narcissist-like energy. This could have been somebody who love bombed you, who said they wanted to be with you, who is old school. This is also on the bottom of the text still. Again, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. Somebody old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Like, wherever they're at, they're in heavy regret. But there's also the sense of you backstabbing them or them backstabbing you in a way. This could have been somebody who you thought you were going to be engaged to marry, and they chose somebody else over you, and now they're in regret over it. Yeah, that one didn't come all the way out, so we're not going to take that one. Anything else in regards to this situation? Anything else? Anything else? Whoa, wow, we're falling out the deck here. Okay, I'll do one more. Ooh. Okay. Anything else for my Cappies? That's too much, Spirit. That's too much. There's a lot going on with this person, you guys. Whoever it is, they think they're your soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. Or that's what they could be telling you, that they're having an epiphany, that you're their soulmate. They want to be married to you now. The other person didn't work out, blah, blah, blah. We all know how that goes. We also have poker face, taking a chance, risk and options, not showing hand, gambling. But I feel like this person is still dealing with a lot of shit, okay? I don't think they've changed. I think that's what they're going to mask this as, because they're heartbroken, feeling lost without you. But this also came out with it. Addictions, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. Wherever they're at, they are really, like, you live rent-free in their head right now. And you probably already know this. Like, I can feel it. I can feel this. Like, you already know. And this also came out as well. The sword and rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. But this person is also determined to get you back any way, shape, or form. Ooh, what's this one? But they still have many options. They still have their options, many options, unconventional, one night stand, stringing along. So this person, what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, if they haven't come back already, they're going to. Okay? It's inevitable. And this, I believe, is something that Spirit is testing you with, or will be testing you with soon. because this person you already know isn't good for you or wasn't good for you in the past. That's why they are a past person. Whatever they did not only broke your heart, but you felt it backstabbed you too because of what they already told you in the beginning. Like you had to, and this could have been like, I almost feel like whoever this person was to you, Capricorn, this person, you couldn't have even been like in a full relationship with them. Like this could have been like a really close friend or a friend with benefits or something along those lines. And it could have been like, oh, I don't want to, that's all I was hearing. I don't want a relationship right now. I don't want a relationship right now. That's not something I'm looking to do. But I love you. I want to take care of you. Let me protect you. Let me be your provider. But he or she was also doing this with many other options as well, because my readings are not sex-based. Flip it, reverse it, however you need to. Capricorn, this could be you going back to somebody else, and you're toxic, okay? It can go either way. Whoever this person is, they already know they're not good enough for you. They already know. But they're still going to try it anyway. And this time, they're going to come back harder. I can feel it. We have with wedding rings. Wedding rings just popped out. Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love. Camera at the bottom of the deck, reminiscing, making memories, learning from past, perception. Cupid's arrow, have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation struck by love. So somebody could be inviting you somewhere. You could be getting invited to a wedding and you'll run into this person. And that's how things will kind of start, getting along. But there's the mask right there at the bottom of the deck. Mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. So yeah, this person who broke your heart, or you broke their heart, flip it how it needs to. Again, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is not going to be for everybody, but this is the main energy I'm pulling on, okay? This past situationship, because that's exactly what this is. This doesn't look like you guys were in a relationship at all. This was a situationship, especially considering the fact that they had many options. So if this isn't resonating for you, it's not for you. This past situationship, you were love bombed the shit out of. And they had you believing that one day to have faith, have hope in the relationship that might come out of this because of all the stuff I'm doing for you now, all the words that I'm telling you, all the things he or she might have even been showing you. But you also have to understand, narcissists are very, very, very good at using mind manipulation and emotional manipulation. They know how the brain and the heart connect. And they know how hard it is for, I'm going to give it in a male perspective. The male perspective narcissist knows how hard it is for how easy it is to manipulate the heart, because we think a lot with our hearts before our minds. We follow our heart. A lot of us women, we follow our heart over our head. And that's exactly what they're hoping for. Like whatever they did to you was pretty bad. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel it. It was pretty freaking bad. Okay. Like whatever they did was bad. And it broke you. Like it broke you. And I can feel the resentment that you feel for this person. Like, I feel like this might have been like somebody from I would say 3 to 5 years ago. Anywhere from 3 to 5 years ago. Ba-ding. There's a sign from spirit. So this person anywhere from 3 to 5 years ago not only broke your heart, just broke you completely. They broke your mind. It fucked with your mental health. I feel it. I can feel it here. I can feel it up here. And you just wanted to get over, like when they might have even ghosted you. Like they might have even, because I feel like they chose somebody else over you, and you could have found out that they did exactly what they told you was going to happen with you two with somebody else. And this could have broke your heart. This could have broke your heart, and they could have ghosted you, or you could have ghosted them. Like, I just feel like you don't want to be back into that same situationship. And they know that. They know that. That's why they're going to be masking themselves to be this, I'm changed, I'm transforming, I'm this, I'm that, I'm ready for this commitment with you. But if they were ready for this commitment with you, then why did they choose somebody else over you? You know, because I don't feel good enough for you. You deserve better than me. Oh, like, it's so the drama the narcissist will put upon you is crazy work. Okay, crazy work. But I feel like we should get some clarification on a couple different things, because, you know, obviously I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what I feel and what I see, okay? It is up to you. You have complete free will of your entire life. Some of us need to learn our lessons more than once, and some of us learn them the hard way. I am one of those who can speak on this very, very well. I learned all of my lessons the hardest way possible. Multiple cycles of exactly this, and this is exactly what I will not stand for anymore, okay? I might act like I'm listening, you know, in terms of, okay, so, there's a lot of throat chakra energy going on, okay? I myself went through my own kind of, I wouldn't say issue, but that's exactly what I was about to say. I had my own issue come back, and I didn't realize how much I had actually healed from the situation until that person tried to reconnect with me. Like, this person wants a reconciliation with you. I can see it, but it's not a true reconciliation. Like, I feel like this may even be more of a revenge tactic, because they were expecting you. I feel like they were expecting you to wait on them. Let me see. Let's get in the tarot. We're gonna look at the Wildwood Tarot. I love this deck. It's a very earthy deck. It's all about nature. It's one of my favorites. I'm still to this day learning about some of the cards in here, because there's a lot of different animal energies in here, which I'm not too familiar with. So if I do read from the book, it's only for those other energies, just so that way you can have an understanding of it, and there might be a different perception, a different perspective that you might have from the message in there. So let us see. What does this person really want with my Capricorns? More shuffle. What does this person want with my Cappies? Oh gosh. The energy is still all over the place. Like, and this could be part of their manipulation tactic, to get your mind and your energy to be all over the place, back into that nostalgia type mindset. I've noticed a lot of past energies will do that. When they're reminiscing, they also want you to reminisce, because it helps them reattach themselves to you. What's going on? Why does this person want to come back to Cappies? And what the do they want, Spirit? What do they want with my Cappies? Yeah. Oh yeah, they're struggling. You're protected from this. They're struggling. That's why they're coming back, because they're struggling with the fact that you're happy without them, and they want this 10 of vessels with you instead of the 10 of cups. It's the 10 of vessels, but it's the same thing. Okay? They're in 8 of swords energy. They're struggling. They're struggling mentally. They're struggling physically. I don't know where they're at or who they're with, but whoever they chose over you, they already know they chose wrong. because they see you with this 10 of vessels, and they want to experience this 10 of vessels with you. They want this 10 of cups. And, ooh, that was hidden. So we had the wheel and the moon. You have this stuff. You have this. This is your secret, is you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is in your court. But with them, it's completely upside down. They chose wrong. They chose the opposite. They're more the negative path. But they see you with this. And behind the moon on the water, we also have the Sun of Life, which brings enlightenment to this situation. Like, they're enlightened to the fact that you have this, that you're in control of this. You could have manifested. You could have been in a place where this person, you were struggling with this person, and then they left. It broke you completely, even more broken than you already were at that point in time. And then they were really thinking that you were still going to be broken over them. But they see you with this 10 of cups, the happiness, and they realize they're going to come back and realize that you were their 10 of cups. You were their Wheel of Fortune. You were this could be a very material person. The person that they chose over you could have even been somebody who came from material wealth or had some kind of material wealth. And that's what you could have been enlightened on. And I really see like a major glow up from you. Like I said, this person was like from at least 3 to 5 years ago. Somebody you experienced 3 to 5 years ago. And like you really grew up. I was going to say glow up. You really had a major glow up, but also you grew. You already grew from this situation. This situation is done. It's done to you. Like it was over, and you had no other choice but to grow up, but to glow up. And all of this is in reverse. So there are some signs that I see here, Capricorn. You could have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or another Capricorn. I'm also I'm hearing Scorpio also. And then we have the Page of Stones. So they're coming in page energy, which is slow moving action. This was flipped upside down like this on top of it. And we have the World Tree. And then over here off to the side, this way, we also have the Forest Lovers. So the Lovers cards here. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I'm going to read this World Tree because if they're coming in, they're coming in this energy, and this World Tree was on top sideways. So I'm going to read this World Tree because I'm not very familiar on which this is. I understand the wheel, the water, the moon on the water, Sun of Life, Forest Lovers, but the World Tree. What's the World Tree? I'm wondering if that's like the star or similar to. There's the wheel. Forest Lovers. Okay, let's see. Give me just a second here. 21. You could also be a life path number 3, or could resonate with the number 21, or this person that you dealt with could have been back from 2021. You could have dealt with them at that time. Let's see here. Does this mean page 21? Okay, we're gonna come back to this page 21 because there's something in here that caught my eye in regards to this situation, but give me just a second here. We're gonna look for 21. Card 21, the World Tree. Position on the wheel. So So the world tree and the wheel actually go together. So, hold on. I feel like I know what this is. But I do need to read this world tree for you. I do. Because you're carrying this wheel of fortune, and they're coming in with what looks to be the world tree, and the fact that it literally says the position on the wheel, like almost like your other half. And in the love situation, love oracle deck, we got the soulmate card. So this could be like one of the things that they come back or have already tried to like use to come back into your life. The world tree sits at the heart of the cycle in the quadrant of fire. So it's fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have that in your chart, or they could have that somewhere in their chart. It encompasses all different aspects of the wheel and the human aspects of the major arcana. So they're coming in. The major arcana, I think of the kings and the queens. So, or emperors even. So they could be coming in emperor or king energy, or trying to carry all these kings as the mask, but they're really a page of stones. They're masking as major arcana, but they're really very minor arcana when they're coming in. But that's okay. So let's see here. The description of this card, the Great World Tree, marks the end of the wanderer's journey. All 4 seasons are represented in the branches of the tree, and at its base is a labyrinth of the kind found in many parts of the world and dating back to prehistoric times. Meaning, as the symbol of the conscious bridge between the living macrocosm and the inner universe of the human psyche, the world tree marks the end of one journey for the wanderer and the beginning of another. So yeah, they're coming in from this ending that you guys had, and they're wanting a new beginning with you, which we saw that also in the Love Oracle deck that we pulled from earlier. They're wanting a new beginning with you. This had an ending at some point where they were in page energy, and they're still in page energy, but they're coming back to start a new cycle with you. They're going to try to come back and start a new cycle with you. Let's see here. The wanderer began the journey around the wheel with an innocent and childlike curiosity, but the subtle growing process experienced on the way has brought inner gifts of wisdom and awareness. So, like I said earlier, when I said they're going to come in, oh, I've changed. Oh, I've transformed this, and I've done this and this, and I've come to this realization that you're the only one for me. And let's really do this, and I've changed. It's just a lot of professing. Like to pull on your heartstrings to sudden realization, but you already know you have discernment now. Like your discernment is so much better than it used to be. And I feel like when this person comes in, or if they haven't come in already, like you already knew or know. And I still feel parts of you, Capricorn, are still heartbroken over this person from the past. And I don't think there's a lot of healing and growth that I see here, but there's still some parts of you that you also hold resentment for that person for. And maybe this is why this person is coming back to allow you the chance to really let that resentment go and move on from this, because something, somewhere, shape or form, they ghosted you or you ghosted them, and it feels like unfinished business to them that they're looking to finish. And it could feel like unfinished business to you as well. And there's just some part of you that holds resentment over this person, whereas part of them is also holding resentment to you because you've grown from this and they haven't. And I'm feeling a sense of them. A lot of narcissists tend to be energy vampires, okay? I feel like you were their main supply. And when they ghosted you, they thought they found something, a better supply. They thought they found a better supply. That's why they ghosted you and had this imaginary 10 of cups with somebody else. And they're realizing how much they fucked up. And now they're wanting their real, whatever happened with this person and the other person they chose over you, it didn't end well. And they could be in lack. And I see that they're in lack. They're struggling because you have this 10 of cups and they don't. It's called the 10 of vessels, but the key word on this is happiness. You have this happiness that they do not. And they feel like in a sense that you've backstabbed them because you've gotten this and they haven't. Oh. Nothing. So there's one more part that I want to see through this. Okay, let's see. The final steps is to follow the path through the living maze and enter the heart of the world tree to become one with the wholeness of the universal mind. Nothing is hidden and no misleading or cunning diversions are set to lead the unwary off the path. But to gain access to the tree, one must walk the path and complete the journey. So, yeah, they feel like you're unfinished business to them. And they want to come back and, I heard, finish the job? Whatever that means, I don't know. But I know somebody's going to resonate with that. That sounded scary to me. I don't like that energy. We're going to get out of that real quick. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at we're going to see, let's do two different conclusions here. For those of you who are considering taking this person back, maybe you still have some lessons to learn. Do I like this energy for you? Absolutely fucking not. But I don't judge. I'm not in my own place to judge. I've told you guys, I've learned all of my lessons the absolutely hardest way humanly possible. Okay. So we'll see what's the outcome. Oh, shuffle. What do we want to do for the outcome? I'm still hearing that song. I feel a right that's about to go wrong. I feel like that's your answer, Cappies, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see what will happen if Capricorn takes this person back. Actually, you know what? We'll go back to this love situation deck and then we'll clarify with the tarot. We'll clarify. So we'll shuffle these here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. All right, Spirit. If Capricorn takes this person back, what is the outcome? Death card. Not only did a whole bunch of these come in reverse here, I will give you the hammer. Sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing came in the reverse. We had the death card right in the middle on top of all of this energy. The relationship is over. No second chances. Growth and transform. What's dead is dead. And it's all in the upright. It is all in the upright. These 3 were upside down. These were the 3 I asked for too. Ship. Cutting ties. Moving on. receive what you need, progression and arriving, picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. They're not learned their lesson. You might have not even learned your lesson over this, but Spirit is warning you ahead of time. And there's the outdated thinking. There's the old school person. It's the same person. This is the same. So that clarifies that this is the same person we were just talking about, the one from 3 to 5 years ago. Possibly you were in a relationship or in a situationship in 2021. I've been seeing a lot of that 21 number here. Or you could be a life path number 3, or they could be a life path number 3. Hi, Julie. How are you? But yeah, this is over. This is over. Like, doesn't matter what they do. And again, this is just Spirit warning you ahead of time. If you want to go back and repeat that cycle again, that's totally up to you. You have free will. And it's going to be a tempting offer. I'm not going to lie. I heard that song. I feel a sin coming on. I feel a light that's about to go wrong. And then there was that line, please, Jesus, don't hold me back. I know it ain't mine, but I want it so bad. The smoke and the whiskey's got me feeling easy, and maybe I'll fade in the black. And you can see it all over my face. Sweet temptation all over the place. Like, this person still has many options. They still have the same mindset that they did back then. They're just going to mask it better this time around. And they know how to work on your emotional strengths because they've done this to you before. They're just going to come back harder this time. But you are in this new phase of life, but they want this new phase with you. New phase and rekindle, renew, and growth. Changed mind. That's the bottom of the deck energy. They're going to say, oh, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I want to be with you now. You're my soulmate. You're the love of my life. Let's get married. But if that were the case, they would have been with you. God has a funny way of having the thing that you really want, taking out the things that you really want, so that way you can get what you really need. And I feel like this person, like, you're obviously in separation. They don't want to be in separation anymore. But the divine separated you for a reason. Like, they needed you to have this growth, so that way when this person decided to come back around after ghosting you or after you ghosting them, you would have discernment over this person. And this is what Spirit is giving you, is discernment. And you could have even, this person could have actually been a catalyst to your gifts and your dreams. So I'm hearing a lot of dreams. You could be a dream walker, and you could even see a lot of this stuff, or you could have already seen this person coming back. So you already know. You already know. But do you really want to be tempted to go back into that same spot that you were? Like, we've already grown from this. You grew from this. Don't let it tempt you to go back, okay? All right. That's what I have for you in regards to the love situation. Let's get what you need to know right now in regards to your finances. Let's try and do that here. What do we have? We're going to use, for this, we're going to use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. For your finances. Because this, of course, this person is also connected to your finances, or is wanting to connect to your finances because of them struggling. Because of them going through whatever they're going through in regards to you. Yeah, influence and optimism. They're very optimistic that they're going to be able to influence you to come back to them. And you see how it's got like this card. So this card actually reminds me of the biblical Adam and Eve, because you see Adam and Eve in the garden, a man and a woman in the garden, and the snake is there to tempt them, being the devil. this person's coming back in devil energy. And I think it's also funny, Capricorn, that one of your cards from the OG tarot is the devil card. They're coming back to you in devil card energy to try and tempt you. The snake tempted Eve to take from the tree of life. And then after the snake tempted Eve, Eve tempted Adam. And then they both fell into sin and realized after the fact. They didn't realize until after the fact. And then they had their regrets. Like, this person didn't realize until who you were until after the fact. And now they're in regret. That alone should tell you something. But let's see what's going on with your finances. We saw that 10 of Cups in the tarot earlier. So we already know you've got good stuff coming in for you, or already have that stuff came in through. I feel like retrograde really kind of actually help you get your finances in order. I know like a lot of people think of retrograde being a bad thing, but it's really not. It's really helping to bring up the things that need to end and bring in, so that way once the grade ends, you're able to open up yourself to bring in those new blessings, getting rid of the old, bringing in the new. That's what cycles are all about. So let's see what's going on with your finances. What do you need to know about your finances? What do you need to know about your finances? Well, okay, let's go. Yeah. This person is just really stuck. This is another, yeah, this person is connecting to your finances. That's why they're trying to come back. They're trying to come back because of your finances. There's that influence at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this shit up if I tried. Like, I really couldn't. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. There's influence. Then you have the lust card, which literally flew up on top. Like, I'm going to show you. Look. This is how it flew up. On top of this deck. On top of this deck right here. Right in the corner. The lust. On top of the love oracle. They're lusting after you. They're lusting after you, Cappies. Influence on the bottom of the deck. Negotiation. They're going to try to negotiate with you. They want you to have empathy for them. They're going to flatter you with convention. Remember, the engagement ring and the marriage card came out twice. They came out twice. With not only once, it came out twice. So this is just clarifying everything that they're coming in with. What? Yeah, the criticism. The audacity of this person. They're going to come in really, really, okay, I'm going to explain this in the way that I had experienced prior. Like, when somebody in a narcissistic way criticizes you, but then love bombs the shit out of you for something else to make you feel better. So that way you stay attached to them. It's like a push-pull, that push-pull energy. And they could be using not only the snowflakes, they could be coming back this winter. Or during your birthday month, Capricorn. They could be coming back around January. If they haven't come back already at the start of winter. But, like, shit, what was I even saying, Spirit? Oh, yeah. So, like, criticizing you for something that really, like, hurt you. Like, it hurts you. Whatever they criticize you for, it hurts you. And then they flatter you for something else to make you feel better. And it gives you that push-pull energy. The push-pull. So not only could they be saying that they're your soulmate, or they know that you're their soulmate, they could be coming back, oh, you're my twin flame, or this could be a karmic twin flame. Do I think that this, if it is a twin flame for you guys, do I think that it is a reunited and it feels so good type of shit? For them, if they get you, yeah. for you all the way around, Cappies, And just so you know, Cappies, you don't have to be a sun sign Cappy for this to resonate. This could be anywhere in your chart. Capricorn can be anywhere in your chart. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node. Okay? No. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good for you. If you go down this path, because I can't tell you what to do, I can only tell you what I feel and what I see. If you go down this path, they're going to be like reunited and it feels so good, and they're going to love bomb the shit out of you. And if you don't have discernment, you're going to fall right back into that cycle. They're going to come in with eccentricity and devotion. And then in the upside down, we have quarrel and bluff. Like, oh, I didn't mean to. I was just kidding, Capricorn. I was just kidding. I didn't really go with anybody else. I just needed my space. But I know that you're my soulmate. I know you're my twin flame. I know. I don't want to fight anymore. I was just kidding. I don't want to fight. I just want you. I want to be devoted to you. But how dare you for growing and having discernment about my bullshit and not wanting me back for some of you, because there's a lot of you that I see do not want this person back. But there are a few of you who are considering it. That's why I did what I did there. So your finances are great. They're going to want you to have empathy, though, so that way they can attach themselves to your finances. They consider it their finances. I don't know who that's for, but somebody feels like they own you. This energy is funny to me. It's just hilarious because I've dealt with this kind of energy before, and it sucks. It really does, because like when you, at that time that you're with that person, or that you were with that person, like, you know how it is, Cappies. Like, we've all had that one person where it's like, we don't know what we are, but I love them. I'm in love with them. I'm in love with everything about them. And if anybody tries to come in, I'm the ride or die. I will be there for you, and I will protect you, and I will do what I can to do whatever. What you do, I'll do. Like that ride or die energy. Yeah, we've all been there. And 9 times out of 10, it's always turned out to be a narcissist. That's crazy. It's crazy how the divine works. I feel like a lot of people go through this certain situation. I feel like if you don't at least once in your life, then are you really anything? Like, because I mean, if you're not experiencing lessons, you're unable to grow. Like, that's the other thing. Like, even if the situation wasn't all that great, in some sense, for you, it may have been, because the things that had broke you, you have already grown from, and you've outgrown this situation. You've outgrown this person. You may still have some kind of love for them, because I feel like they know you operate out of genuine love and empathy. So you had genuine love and care for this person, and they know that. So when it broke you, it broke you. And then when they left, or when you left, you leveled up. You grew from the situation. This situation needed to break you so you could become the person that you needed to be where you're at today. Because whenever this situation happened, it was confirmation 3 to 5 years ago. And I keep seeing the number 21. So I feel like whoever this was, it was somebody that you were dealing with back in 2021. It could have been in the wintertime of 2021, or that could have been when things ended in the wintertime of 2021 with this person. But regardless, like, it took you that long to grow from that situation, from something that broke you. And it does. It doesn't always happen like that, like we want it to. It's really hard. It's really, really hard, especially if you're on a twin flame journey. It's even worse, okay? I do not wish a twin flame journey on anybody. I really don't. Like, I feel like a lot of people get this concept of twin flames being like, you know, this very intense, which it is. It's a very, very intense cycle. And in my experience, it was a cycle. I was the darkest part of myself. I met the darkest part of myself in the other person. And I already knew from the time we locked eyes, like, there was something about that person that I just couldn't. I knew that person was a part of my divine journey. And I had thought it was in the path of, a loving relationship, overall commitment. Like I never wanted to again until I met that person. And then later, come to find out, the cycle that I saw here happened to me. It happened to me. And I got ghosted. And that person chose somebody else over me and left me. And that person was like, not only was it somebody who I could have considered spending my entire life, because I was so close with that person. Like that was my ride or die. I would have defended that person till the day I fucking died. Until the day I died, whether we were together or not. I didn't care. At the time, I didn't care. I was a walking red flag myself. Okay, I'm not perfect. You could have called us Six Flags. Okay, it had its good moments, but it was really mostly bad. It was mostly negative and low vibrational, and I do not wish the intensity of the lower vibrational portion of any of the twin flame journey on anybody, because I experienced a lot. But if I didn't have those experiences, I wouldn't be exactly where I'm at now, because 3 to 5 years ago, I was not in the place that I am now. I didn't have my own house. I didn't have a car. My kids were on the verge of being taken away from me. One of my kids didn't live with me at the time. Like my parents had guardianship of my oldest, and it was a bad time. And I had just broken up with my ex, and I had a friend who was kind enough to let me live in her house and stay there until I got my shit together. And it took me a while, and it took me to be separated from that person in order to get my shit together, because if that person wouldn't have ghosted me and stayed in my life if the divine had not separated and made a separation, I don't know if I'd be alive right now. So everything happens for a reason. Sometimes they're people who are here for a season. Sometimes there's people that'll be here for a lifetime. I love that God gave me the lessons that he did, so that way I could grow from them and open myself up for the blessings that I have now and that I'm continuing to receive, because I've got discernment. I've got discernment in all of my walks of life now. So yeah, egotism and patience. They're going to be patient. They're going to be patient with getting you back. They're going to the companionship card, guys. It's crazy. But I see your finances really leveling up. I do, Capricorn. I really see your finances leveling up. I don't think it's going to stop now. And I think they know that as well. So I would protect your energy heavily, because this person is a leech. This person is coming back to leech off of you because they don't have anything. What they thought they were going to leech off of with the person they chose, that was innovation. It was it was not what they expected. It was not, and that's how God moved. God put you in this person's path for a reason. This could have been a divine love connection if it went the right way, but it didn't go the right way. They didn't go the way that it was supposed to. I don't think this person, confirmation right there. I don't think this person, 12. It's 12/12 today. It's twin flame energy. I don't think this person is meant to be in your life in this lifetime. And I say in this lifetime because this person you've had at least 3 to 5 lifetimes with, past lives wise. There is one decent one. You had one decent one together, and you died. You died as a result. That's for somebody specific. You'll know who that's for, but that's what I see here. Let's get some Moonology deck or cards out here. I just sense this heaviness. There's a sense of heaviness around the situation, you guys, Capricorn. I'm so sorry. I did not want this to have to be a freaking love reading. It really didn't, but I'm only done what I'm told. I am only the messenger. So that is the heaviest energy I felt. Let's see here. What are Capricorn's closing messages? Closing messages for Capricorn. Closing messages for Capricorn. It's gonna be so sad. That's too many cards, Spirit. I just need, give me one more. Okay. We got show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. What do you need to release, Capricorn? Why the waning moon? And we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. With at the bottom of the deck, a win-win outcome is in forecast. Full moon in Libra. So you're gonna have discernment. I feel like maybe a few of you might go back to this situation, but it won't take you long to figure it out. Ding dong. It won't take you long to figure it out, Capricorn. And it won't take you long to end it before it goes too far. So that is all I have for you, Capricorn. I'm so happy to be back. I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed rest of your week. I will be back next Thursday for readings. I had some technical issues last night, so I couldn't do my readings last night. So I decided to do them today for you. But yeah, we'll see you next time, Cappies. Love you. Stay safe.